Hey everyone, it's Manjula from Manjula Tarot. How are you today? I have no idea what I did with my phone. I think I flipped it so that you're going to see my cards backwards, but that's okay. It's okay. I'm still learning all the technology and the editing and everything like that, but you're still going to get an amazing reading today. And I don't even know what I want to talk to you about today, but I feel compelled to kind of share a little bit about what's been helping me recently. I feel like a lot of us are frazzled, exhausted by the news, exhausted by life. Many of us are without jobs. I'm looking for a job right now. So many of my friends are laid off or have gone through a lot of hardship financially. And what I do want to say is that there is hope, there is optimism, there is a way that you can ground yourself so that you're not overwhelmed by all this unexpected stuff. And I was listening to Tony Robbins' uh, Time to Rise Summit, and it was 3 days of really amazing content. My mom watched it with me, asynchronously, and it was really cool because he was saying that when unexpected things happen in your life, they can be seen as quote unquote big adventures. And I love that he said that because when you're laid off or when somebody breaks up with you, it does not feel like a big adventure at all. There's grief, there's heartbreak, there's a feeling of despair, it's a feeling of pessimism and hopelessness. And what I want to encourage you to think about is how can you learn your lesson from what's happening in your life? And you don't have to be perfect about this. And I don't want to do the spiritual bypassing thing or this Pollyanna thing where you're forced to be optimistic about something that just genuinely sucks. But if you flip it and you look at whatever happened to you as a big adventure, you can see that you are on, as he calls it, the hero's journey. And that's a journey to discover things about yourself and about your life that are totally unexpected and beautiful. And there are lessons that are spiritual lessons and emotional lessons, even material lessons. One thing that I'm learning right now is how to budget my money because I don't have that much right now. And so that's a beautiful lesson. So when I do have an income again that's more consistent, I feel empowered and I could take care of my money and be a good steward. And as my income grows and my wealth grows, I have the skills I need to budget and live beneath my means, but still have a really nice, fun lifestyle as well, where I want to travel and go out to eat once in a while and enjoy time with my friends. So it's a time for me that's a lesson learning time. And there's a lot going on for you too. So we got the Emperor here, and he can kind of be a little stern. He's a great leader, very grounded and very in his solidarity, in his sense of knowing who he is. But I kind of feel sometimes with the Emperor that he can be a little bit intense. And so, what I encourage you to do is to take some time for yourself to really just sit with what makes you feel grounded and let go of some of the self judgment that might be coming up right now in your situation. You don't want to turn that fire on yourself and just feel really bad about your situation and yourself. You want to use that fire and that intensity to kind of cut through the things that are not really helpful for you, any negative thinking around your situation, and to really go into the sense of I'm grounded, I can move forward. I'm the leader of my own life. I'm self empowered, just like the Emperor, and I have that ability. Yeah, and there's definitely some betrayal stuff that's been going on, feeling like somebody cheated on you, toxic work environments, toxic relationships, feeling deceived or lied to. And I really encourage you to think about this differently. It sucks to feel that somebody has betrayed you, especially if you built a lot of trust with them. But the positive side of it, the quote unquote big adventure, is that you're learning how to trust yourself. You're learning how to discriminate and choose people in your life that are going to be green flags instead of red flags. And I could just relate to this in my own life. I was recruited into a cult when I was 23 years old and abused by the cult leader and was in it for 10 years. What I learned from that whole experience is how to be cautious around certain people, to not give in to charisma, to not give my power over to a quote unquote guru, and to be my own guru. But I went through a lot of hardship and a lot of healing work, and it's taken me a really long time, to be honest, to trust myself again and get over the fact that I was betrayed by a father figure who I was looking up to. So I can tell you that it's not an easy process, but the self trust and being guided by your own intuition is a gift. And you've been working hard on yourself, you've been putting in the reps, and it can be a burden. It could be hard to move forward in this capacity. But I do feel like there is a light at the end of the tunnel. I'm going to pick one more card to show you what you're capable of and kind of, oh yeah, I love it. I love it. The Magician. So in the Tony Robbins Summit, he actually brings up 4 different archetypes, and these are different parts of yourself. And the Magician was actually one of the archetypes, which I thought was super cool. So it's the Magician, the Lovers, the Sovereign, which is kind of like your higher self. It could be your king or queen. And then there's another one too. What was number 4? The Warrior. So that's like your grit, your determination, getting up after you've been shot down and keep going. And so you have all these different parts, but the Magician is a freaking amazing card because he has access to all of these, the cups, the pentacles, the wands, the swords, and he makes magic happen. I say he, but it's very genderless. And you have this magic in you to manifest just like that. Once you decide to let go of the fear, the bitterness towards feeling betrayed, you're letting go of all those negative emotions and just really manifesting what you want in life with your magic and your power. So I love that this card showed up for you. All of these figures are masculine figures. And so to me, that means that there's been an overemphasis also on the masculine, on action, and also being in your head, like being too logical. So I encourage you to like tap into that magical side of yourself. We just had this amazing full moon. So it's a really perfect time to just sit in the glow of that and think about what you want to manifest. Like, you don't have to work so hard to create magic. This is the fallacy. This is what people believe they need. They need hard work, action, discipline. But this can happen in an instant. You can get that job instantaneously. You can meet the love of your life instantaneously. You don't have to work for 12 years healing like I did. It can happen in an instant because you have the resources in you and you have that ability to just ask for help, from guidance from divine spirit. So I believe in that for you. I do wish you all the best. If you want a private tarot reading, I'm happy to support you. My link is in the bio. Would love to chat with you and get a personalized reading to you so that you feel really empowered for 2026, especially as we transition in the next 2 weeks to the year of the fire horse. You want to be prepared internally with whatever question that you have right now with your career, love life, anything like that. And also I'm looking for beta testers for my new membership site, True Love for Tarot, of a women's community. And I could talk to you more about that. It's a community based on self-love and love for the divine spirit. And once you have that love, you can apply that in all your relationships and partnerships in life. So it'll help you find the love of your life if you're single, but also keep the love of your life and learn to communicate with more ease and confidence in your relationships. So if you want to be a free beta tester for that program, let me know. I'm going live with that program for February 17th and would love to share more info with you about that. Have a beautiful day. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.